2-year-olds, and 3 yearlings. The bay is out of the typical Blackburn 108. Looking back at it is Blackburn's champion. He's out of Blackburn 072. We call her Holly. And that's Blackburn Steel. He's out of Blackburn Steel. Looking at us is homozygous done. GRULLA. This is, well, I'll go back to that one. Not only will he produce GRULLA, produce 100% done factor. So it'll be, but it could be red done, or it could be done like him, or GRULLA done. Here is Blackburn's champion. He's out of the 072 mare we call Holly. He cannot give us GRULLAs, but he can only give us duns like he is, like that or the cinnamon dun dilute, not red dun. And then over here there's another colt. The only one for sale is Blackburn's champion. And then this is Ted Hill's colt. This is Blackburn's Legacy. He's also homozygous done. And he was the runt of the pack, but he is just as big as the other duns. The bay is extremely tall. So, and he was a very early colt last year, so catching up with him is impossible. But that's Blackburn's Legacy out of Pretty Silver Queen. He's also homozygous done, and he is just like his brother on the other side. He can produce red and GRULLA, so red duns and GRULLAs. But he can produce anything, and it'll have a dun stretch. I gotta get him to look at me. He's got such a pretty face when he looks at you. I'll pet the bay here. Oh, Mr. Dakota Bay, he's so nice. There is his face. When he's got his daddy's nice little ears, and they tip right in, and he's very hairy, and they're kind of pot-bellied. Not too bad. They've been dewormed, but they're just sitting here on hay non-stop, and they don't get a lot of exercise. So they're soon to go out to big pasture. They'll walk those bellies off. He's the same size as this colt. And the other one, the champion horse, is a little narrower than these two. These two have nice big hips, big gaskin, nice bone in their legs, big shoulders. They're half-brothers. And their moms are both Pretty Buck Poco mares, so they look very much alike. Their dun color's a little different, but technically they're both just dun. They're not. He's not a red dun. His dark legs will come in. All of them, their dark legs will come in after they shed off. There he's looking at me. He's downhill on a slope here. He's got a real short back, and he's got a very pretty face. Trims down into a nice little muzzle. There he's looking. Look at those ears. It just tipped right in. Oh, I gotta go run after my brother. Now here's the three half-brothers all together, all the same age. All homozygous done. And they're all the same size. Legacy here on the very front, he's got the most bone to him. Heavier boned. He's got the biggest hip. And his mom was a bigger mare. She was an own daughter of Pretty Buck Poco, so very close up breeding with him and Champion. Champion is out of Mr. Blackburn Champ daughter. So these two are close up to the old time breeding, where my dun in the back is one generation further down the line. But he looks he's got his mom's real pretty head, and he's probably going to be the shortest one of the bunch as well. He's kind of his mini-me of his dad, and that's why he's staying here. I'm keeping him. No white. He had two full brothers that were GRULLA. I kept one. That one died. The other one had already been sold and went to Weatherford, Texas. So that was... And I had to cross my fingers and hope I got one more. And I did in the last full crop. So they're haired up about the same. Legacy come out of a 22-year-old mare, and he was a late, I think he's a June baby. And this dun here, Hero, he is a May baby. And Champion over here is a March baby. So that just shows you how much Legacy, this big colt here, the Blazeface Star, has caught up with his two older siblings by a long shot. He's going to be taller than 14.2, I believe. I believe he'll be closer to 14.3, 15 hands. He's going to have some real good size to him. And he can produce every color of dun, including GRULLA. And there'll always be a dun. So that's the nice part about his color makeup and with his pedigree. And he is a true 100% colt, 100% foundation. So is Hero, and so is Champion. I mean, there's not a zip of thoroughbred. You can go all the way back to 1900, and these boys are all true 100s. And good colts. They're pretty quiet now. Plan on getting to work with them as my daughter's home now. I got a little more time to work with my colts. And they were worked with in December, haltered and tied and played with and brushed. And then I've kind of been slacking since then, and working with fillies for a while. And then now it's the boys' turn again, because I want to take them out to big pasture, and I want them to be a little remember some of their lessons. And then this here is the 2-year-old GRULLA. He's just homozygous black. That's Blackburn Steel, out of Blackburn Steel Lady, who was also by the 946 horse. So he's double bred Mr. Blackburn 946. He's like 37% his daddy. And he has the ice cream cone marking on his face as well. Mama don't have none, Grandma don't have none, Daddy don't have one, but out it came on him. So it shows up about 40% of the time, I'd say. Yeah. They're all quietly munching. They're good boys. They don't make a lot of fuss or nothing. Yeah. Yes, for sure.